Welcome back to Let's Play Graffiti Kingdom. So last time, we beat up some guys. 10 guys. So today, we're going to a new place. Alright, I can't do it as I have to be a people. The Cannon of Block Valley. So some things in the gameplay change at this point. And what changes specifically is we've had an alright time getting as far as we have with what we have. And the biggest thing we're going to start seeing at this point is the introduction of something that's going to both help and hurt us. Those are bombs, by the way, which is ranged attacks. Now that does mean that we too can have ranged attacks, and boy howdy is it gonna be nice. Oh, these things, you see the switches can only be hit by certain elements, like ice has to be hit by ice. So if you manage to get these things to shoot and hit it, they'll activate. And there we go, that's what they do. Each switch lowers the platform in front of it. Friggin', that lightning guy, man, sniped me. Honest to goodness, though the shortcut is there, it's dangerous. Hey. Friggin' die already. Alright, so one of the reasons I haven't really dabbled much in drawing is because a lot of things are locked behind it. Or a lot of parts of drawing are locked away behind leveling. And not just like, oh, stuff like you can draw new parts or whatever like before, but even basic functionality, like, say, can you shoot this for me? Like an undo and redo button. He'll eventually turn around. There he goes. Yeah, we did. Well, we still don't have any of them. We do have a frog. We'll get a chance for more, too. This guy also, real nice. That is dangerous. And I highly suggest not being near it. That's the only place that guy spawns. Let's see, we got a frog, so we don't have to worry about these guys. Then you got Ryu over here. Hey! Alright, so cool thing about these frogs. Oh, there's a heart over here if you need it to. Right there. It helps considerably if you do whatever it is that you have to do to get the friggin' platform to lower. Yeah. There are two rare monsters that appear in this area. One of which is right here, and that's him, and now I'm on poison. That's one of them. You just have to stand here in the middle of the room and just kill a whole crap ton of those frogs until he drops down. He doesn't have an immediate drop rate like some guys do, so you may have to do it a good couple times to actually get the thing from him. But it's there. Oh, there it is. We need ice. No, that's the one element we don't need. We need fire and electric. And over there, we need fire and fire. And there's number 2, the Gatling-saurus. Gatling-saurus appears to spawn somewhat regularly. Oh, we even got it, yeah. That's a ranged attack, yo. Still need you guys. So that's ice we got, so that's cool. There is a non-elemental shot, so you don't have to go with one of the elements, but it's pretty much always better to go with one of the elements. Well, we got one of them. And you see this little boost pad on the wall. If you jump here, you boost it up. And then you can get up here, where there's experience. Why did I change back into Pixel? Nobody likes Pixel. Everybody likes Bear. So, let's see here. Yeah, couple notes about plot and general plans for the future. One of which was, I mentioned at the beginning, that Pixel's copy command, this is something that I would probably not mess with and, in fact, completely forget about. And that everyone like, when it becomes required, everybody in the comments would yell at me about it, and I would have forgotten about it. And boy, howdy, did that time come sooner than I thought. Oh, that's gonna explode. I'm on fire again. And now he's on fire. And it predominantly came, I guess it doesn't show up yet. There is, that's predominantly because there is actually another use for it, which is far more useful than just the little copy thing, but I'll get to that later. Okay, so these guys are a pain in the butt. In fact, I'm probably just gonna get killed by him. Yeah, that's cool. Just get... There we go. Those guys are the worst! They are the absolute worst! Hey! So I took the opportunity given to me by death to go back and farm all the other cards that we'd seen but hadn't gotten. And that middle guy is like the worst guy to farm because you're just in here getting shot by everybody. You get knocked off the cliff more often than not. So last time in here, we went through that right door and that was painful, so let's not. We're gonna go this way instead. Here, we see lightning dragons. Man, not a single thingamajigger. Oh, hey, this place looks vaguely familiar. And also fire dragons. The fire blockade. Got a lot of health. I gotta level up. Not only do I need to level up, because that's the thing that would help, but honest to goodness, I'll say right now, that way is progress, but let's go this way instead. Because we never went in the left passage from the big room earlier, and that actually takes us to the other half of this room. Give me that. There we go. Okay, so we're done with Blizzard. We got the Blizzards. And if you go through the other door here, this is actually where we would have entered from this door in the main room. Let's not go that way, actually. Let's go back up here. And let's go back in the electric door. So yeah, it's 3 different doors that all take you to the same place. In a roundabout kind of way. With all different kinds of dragons along the way. Electricity is bad. It's not as bad as fire. Yeah. Well, whatever, we tried. See, a couple things can be done to help us out at this point, because not only would level help us out, but also we can alter our drawing to make us even better. And that can come through customization things like getting new attacks, which I haven't actually shown off, but it's typically not something I worried about much, but don't worry, I'll show it off in time. I made it. You're ice, I don't need you. I don't need your electric crap. Sit down. Yeah, okay, we got the electric card. Heart there if you need it. This is kind of a little out of the way place, but if you head over there, you see these dogs. Panic Dog. I don't even know if Panic Dog has any attacks. But yeah, other than adding new attacks, could make us stronger. At this point, we're high enough level that you may have even seen the worst. The worst! Okay, I got their card. I literally never have to kill another one again. Keep on going. I don't care. Don't care. Oh my goodness. They, like, electrify the water. Alright, so let's try this again. With a little less everyone in this room is a jerk. Okay, we did it. Once again, took Death as a liberty to go back and get various cards that I needed to get. So, yeah, obviously the bear is not a good choice to battle the dudes that are down here. What is a good choice? Ranged attacks. You know those guys that we've gotten before that can do those things? Good choice. You know what's also a good choice to fight them? Not fighting them. Just jump on past them. Okay, so that guy's just gonna kill himself. These guys are gonna be here and be dumb. Okay, now the trick here is every single one of these boxes has a lit bomb in it. So going down here and getting these 3 jellyfish, which is the last 3 things that we need in this area, is actually hard. because you're likely to kill yourself, or them kill themselves. Alright, we got fire. Ooh, we got lightning when he killed himself. And that leaves ice. And we even got ice! Yeah, boy! Okay, so, as I mentioned before, we're actually starting to kind of feel the limitations of our good berry friend here. And partially that comes down to the fact that I've done, like, nothing to customize him. As we've leveled up, we've gained... You'll get something that says, like, you can use combinations now. That actually means, going in here, edit attacks. You can edit this, so instead of a... Let's go... There we go. So now that I've given them a combination, you saw both attacks were under the square button. So now if I just mash the square button, he does both attacks. Which is pretty good. Right now, that's not that big a deal, but it will let us do some diversifying in the future. On top of that, though, we're also feeling limitations because enemies using ranged weapons. So, getting a ranged weapon handy would be nice. I just got some nice doodles for that, so I'll probably tamper around with that some. And last but not least, we're just not feeling the damage. We just don't have the range and the power that we had in early game. It's almost like we're missing something. Well, how do you make a big meaty arm even better? By putting a heart in it. So in this next room is actually a boss. And every game, well, most games, have that one boss. And this is it. I'm gonna die a lot, by the way.
Welcome to Telepin's Pink Coliseum.
It doesn't look all that pink to me.
Don't focus on such small details.
So, basically, we shouldn't be taking you seriously.
Huh? Those words can really sting.
Well, what did you expect?
Well, now that you asked, I would like for nothing more than to quickly defeat you here.
Really? Why don't you come and try then?
Oh, tougher than I thought, I must say.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised too.
Pastel,
Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, go get him, Tiger.
could you be any more obvious?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh ho! Master Tablet! What are you doing here?
Well, I figured Pixel could use my company.
No, not in the least. Come to think of it, I completely forgot about you.
I love that strong side of you.
That gave me goosebumps.
Master Tablet?
Ah, Telepin. Sorry for bothering you. See you around, Pixel.
Okay, is it just me, or was he just telling you to lose on purpose?
Oh, of course not. That was just a ploy to take you off your guard. Do not think for a moment that I will lose to you. Now, are you ready for a fair match?
Well, why not?
Spoilers, it's not fair. So the whole deal here is you see this, like, roulette wheel arena? So then roulette wheels spin around, they land on something and something happens. Like it landed on fire on the top row. Which means they all exploded in fire. Okay, exploding in electric. Now this bottom one's going, get the crap off it. Just don't even stand down there. Otherwise, you kind of want to stay down there. Okay, so it went, now we go back down. Now we wait for you to get back down here. And my strategy is mostly just, like, doing this. Like, this is the best strategy I got here. You just kind of do this until it dies or you die. And try not to get hit by the effects. Just keep an eye on them. Still get hit by them sometimes. Okay, we got the fire, we got the explosion. And that's it. That's yeah, here's your strategy. Probably gonna die still, because I'm pretty low. And, like, this fight wouldn't be an easy fight, even if not for the stupid arena doing more fighting than it needs to already. But this will be alright, because we'll get to show you what happens when you die. Yep, there we go. Well, when you die in a boss fight specifically. It's nice. You'll also note, I keep hitting do not save. It still retains your progress. You don't, like, load your last save if you do not save. So if you die in a boss fight, it just takes you right outside the door of the boss fight. Still retain all your progress, everything you got, everything is cool. And you can go back in. There. And you can go back in, and when you go back in, it even skips the cutscene, and you can just go straight to the fight. So, all is cool. You can, like, generally die as much as you want. There's not actually that big a... Oh. Oh, thank heavens. Watch me die to the stupid arena.
I lost. I knew it. I lost. This is humiliating. The tears will not stop rolling.
He didn't have the key? Ah, what a waste of time.
Oh, please. You're started acting like one.
Look, I didn't ask to be a prince.
Huh?
Well, it's not that I don't like it, but it's got nothing to do with anything. I'm me. Like you, whether you're a dog or a demon, you'll always be pastel.
I told you I'm not a dog or a demon. What are you laughing at? Hey, are you listening to me?
Oof. Man 23. I never get the levels on the screen where I unlock things. I always get the boring levels on screen. Okay, yeah, that was the That was the worst this game can throw at you. Now, on one hand, I was thinking originally, hey, they just gave you... So this character, this boss, is, like, really friggin' hard to fight, if it's not obvious. But also because he's dodging around using this weird little, like, spin move. That means you can't hit him while he's doing it. He also blocks. He jumps constantly. It's, like, impossible to hit him, is what I'm saying. So I came into this thinking, well, if it's so impossible to hit him, maybe I'm supposed to use ranged attacks, which they've been giving me this entire run. No, I just got obliterated. Absolutely obliterated. I still could, like, never hit him, and I just got destroyed between the arena and him bopping around or whatever. Like, no, it just doesn't work. This would be a hard fight if not for the arena, but this arena is still, like, half the stupid fight. But it's behind us now. And that means everything we've put ourselves through, which admittedly I've maybe been making things a little bit harder on myself than need be. Now that we're past this fight, that ends.
I have been waiting for you, sir.
Wow, man, he's strange looking.
My name is Descal. I am the one who controls this world, and I am at your service.
So basically, you're the boss? Do we start fighting then?
No, I do not appreciate the blatant desire of haste the youth have. I will be awaiting you at the Colosseum. If you are able to accomplish your trek, that will serve as a certification for the commencement of our duel.
Pastel, I think he's speaking English, but what's he saying?
Basically what he is saying is he will fight you if you can make it all the way to the Colosseum.
That's it? Of course I know that.
If that contained a hint of irony, I sincerely apologize, dear sir. I shall look forward to our duel. Now, if you will excuse me, I must be going now.
What a show-off.
Be careful, Pixel. Those kinds are usually the toughest.
Huh, I'll be fine.
That's true. No point in worrying about it now.
The game will change dramatically because we've made it to the Tower of Sand Kingdom. I want to end on that dramatic note, but I should point out that I'm doing kind of the same thing that I did with Magic Pen Gel, which is that I own this game and I was running it through my CD drive through an emulator for the sake of being easier to record. And as I discovered with Magic Pen Gel, doing that just means loading and a lot of lag here and there. So I did manage to get an ISO from it, but I'm still running it through an emulator, and I've tried everything I can. The game just doesn't seem to emulate 100% accurately. And you mostly see that in cutscenes during dialogue like that. And I've done everything I can. I can't think of anything else to do about it. But until next time, everyone, when we have a jolly good time.